There's been like some conjecture around where all these bricks showing up. Like there was one pallet of bricks that was just sort of left in the middle of the city. Now, occasionally that happens in construction areas. Certainly, there are times, but it's a little bit strange to see a pallet of bricks and not see any scaffolding, not see any it's just the middle of the city. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
And now maybe the protesters have the wherewithal and the resources to deliver a pallet of bricks into the city. But
what are all these security? There's so much security footage, right? Especially in New York, not just with the buildings and the company, the businesses. The actual NYPD has security footage out, like on every corner, every inch of the city is monitored.
I haven't seen these bricks in necessarily in New York City, but maybe.
But every major city has it. New York in particular.
Theoretically, right?
Yeah. Let's get to the bottom of it.
This is in Boston, by the way.
Oh, this is in Boston. All right, let's play this. There's the cops, and what are they doing? What's in the back of that truck?
Bricks?
Oh my God.
What the fuck are those?
Those look like bricks. Look, yeah, those are fucking bricks. What the fuck?
That's
not
what
those
the
bricks so that the protesters don't fucking use them, dude. That's what they're doing. That, or they're doing that for undercover police officers that are getting involved in the protests so that they have an excuse to beat the shit out of people. So.
Wow. I don't know how to interpret that in any other way than what those people who were narrating it were saying. Now, we can't confirm where that video is from, but that would be a decent production if somebody was to have gotten that vehicle there and those guys dressed like cops. And
because it's not like the police are picking up the bricks afterwards. They're not part of cleanup.
No. Yeah. And they wouldn't have stacked them so carefully, I think,
Exactly.
in the back of the truck, I get the feeling.
Exactly.
I think it is what it looks like. I think we saw that figure smashing out the windows. I think until the cops start behaving themselves better in other areas, it's fair to assume that that is what it looks like, and that they are allowing the rioting by instigating the protesters and ignoring the rioters because they like it for propaganda value. And
look, I know there's some skepticism about this, but the data shows that, and certainly it is insufficient, but it certainly seems necessary, that when police departments know that the DOJ or the DOJ is specifically inside the police department because of a consent decree or whatever it is, there is a change in behavior. There is data that shows shootings go down, complaints go down when they are being watched. And police departments have had the message from the Trump administration, explicit message. You be you. You do you. We're not coming. There's no oversight. There's no oversight. And when there is no oversight and the cops can, with complete immunity, shoot at the media.
Right.
And what they're communicating is there's nobody. Nobody's going to stop us. We're not going to get stopped by the feds. We're not going to get stopped by the press. And there's been very few instances where we see, any elected leaders doing anything.